Welcome this morning to West Hills Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. I am the Reverend Tracy Springberry, and it is my delight to serve this earnest and grateful congregation. I had the great privilege over the last 2 days to sit with groups of WOOF's leaders talking about our congregation and talking about what they love about the congregation and hopes for the future. And I have to tell you, I was so grateful. I would sit in these meetings with these intelligent, smart, thoughtful people and just think, wow, I am so grateful that I get to serve this congregation. And I want to let you know that everyone is welcome here. That's part of who we are. You are welcome here no matter who you love, how you express your gender, what your immigration status here is. You're welcome here if this is your very first time or you've been coming for 50 years. You are welcome here. If you feel loving and open and warm today, or if you're having a really hard, difficult time, everyone is welcome here. And we are so lucky, after this service, we have coffee and we have lunch. And the reason we have lunch is we are going to have a presentation at 12 o'clock, and I want to ask Kate Kreider up to tell us what's going to happen at that presentation.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's great to be with you. I was in all those meetings that Tracy was referencing, and you are an amazing, joyful, vibrant, rockin' congregation. There are a lot of things going on, as you saw on all the slides at the beginning, so you're really, really, really doing well. And so I am going to give a presentation at noon and give you some information and recommendations about how to move forward after hearing from you about some of your goals. And there's a lot of discernment yet to be done with the whole congregation around what you might want to do with your campus here to help you live out your mission and vision. So please join at noon today, and I'll have a presentation and take questions, and we can be here together and discuss how you want to move forward.
And there's chili and sandwiches, so, you should really just show up. So now is the time when we greet each other. And today our service is about gratitude. So I want you to share with 2 or 3 people, especially someone you don't know, something you're grateful for. And I don't want you to say like family and my health or something sort of general, but think of something incredibly specific, like that hug I received yesterday from my child, or my parent, or the way the leaves are in the trees and all that vibrant red color. Or for me, one of my gratitudes this morning was I was running late, but I still parked across the street and walked through this beautiful fall air, centering myself to be here with you this morning. So that's one of my specific gratitudes. So take a moment and share with one another. Well,
For all that is our life, sing our thanks and praise. For all life is a gift which we are called to use to build the common good and make our own days glad. For all needs these are served, for services we give, for work and its rewards, for hours of rest and love, we come with praise and thanks. For all that is our life. For sorrow we must hear, for failures, pain, and loss, for each new thing we learn, for fearful hours that pass, we come with praise and thanks. For all that is our life.
I'd like to invite Gil forward to light our chalice. Our chalice words, Gil? Gil's good. Our chalice lighting words are from Reverend Michelle Collins. We light this chalice for eyes that see miracles in mundane moments. May this flame remind us that gratitude grows not through waiting for the extraordinary gifts, but through noticing the ordinary blessings surrounding us daily. Let us say our affirmation. Let us open our eyes to see what is beautiful and what is wondrous. Let us open our minds to learn what is true and what is mysterious. Let us open our hearts to love ourselves and our neighbors.
Morning, everybody. My name is Scott Winters, and my pronouns are he and him, and I'll be serving as your lay leader this morning. Our opening reading is by William Stafford. It could happen any time. Tornado, earthquake, Armageddon. It could happen. Or sunshine, love, salvation. It could, you know. That's why we wake and look out. No guarantees in this life, but some bonuses, like morning, like right now, like noon, like evening. Please join us as we sing Spirits of Life.
Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind.
So we're looking at gratitude today. It's kind of the month of gratitude, isn't it? When we pause to take a month to look at what we're grateful for, and there's so much change in the world right now. Seems like it's even more important to look at what we feel gratitude for in our life. And I know when I begin to think about what I'm grateful for, I'm grateful for you, for this beautiful community that keeps growing and changing and blossoming and moving in new and beautiful ways. And when I feel that in my heart, I feel the need to want to be generous because of how much I receive from you and from this community, and also how much I can give. It feels like the more generous I give, the happier I am too. And perhaps you can relate to that as well. So as we think about our time of giving and receiving, I'd like to invite you to think about ways that you would like to give, whether through your time or your efforts, your ideas, your talents. We have so much to offer, and your gifts are welcome here.
Today, we're doing a special offering. We do a couple times a year when there's emergencies in our community, and we planned it when SNAP benefits were cut off. And we are so lucky here in Oregon that everyone on SNAP received their full benefits this month. However, our communities are still in really difficult times. We don't know what will happen next month. Oregon cannot do that indefinitely. We also know that there's more layoffs now. I read that there's more layoffs right now than there was in 2008. So there is a lot of people. We know federal workers are hurting. We know other people are hurting. And so we're collecting money for the Ministerial's Discretionary Fund, which is a fund that I can use to give resources to people who really need them. If people need money for food or to pay their electric bill, or their car broke down, or there's an extraordinary healthcare cost, I have the capacity to support people through that. So this collection is to make that a little bit more robust, so I have more resources to help people in our community. And I also want to let people know that if you are a person who's struggling, do please come to me. It is utterly confidential, and this community is a loving community, and we genuinely want to help you. And bad things happen, and I know sometimes people don't like to ask for help, but this is the time to do that. Thank you. Be generous this morning.
And the host can now come forward. Thank you. Thank you so much for your gifts today. Will you join me in our affirmation of gratitude and giving? Let us be grateful when we are able to give, for many do not have that privilege. Let us be grateful for all those who share their gifts with us, for we are enriched by their giving. And let us be grateful even for our needs, so that we may learn from the generosity of others.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Izzy. I'm the Director of Religious Exploration here at WOOF. My pronouns are thank you and I'm grateful. Today, we're going to read the Thank You book with our good friends, Elephant and Piggy. Thanks, Scott. I am grateful for you. Okay. The Thank You book by Mo Willems. I have a lot to be thankful for. I'd better get thanking. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Finley, for demonstrating that. If anybody would like to come to the front to hear the story better or see the pictures better, you are welcome to. I have a lot to be thankful for. I had better get thanking. I'm going to thank everyone who's important to me. Everyone? Everyone. No way. You will forget someone. You will forget someone important. I will thank everyone. It will be a thank-o-rama. Wow. Off I go. Squirrels. Piggy. Thank you for your great ideas. Aw, shucks. Snake. Piggy. Thank you for playing ball with me. The pigeon. Thank you for never giving up. And I am sorry you did not get to be in our books. That's what you think. Mouse, birdies, rhino, hippos, big sister, barky dog, pelican, bear, hippo, worms. Thank you all for being such great friends. Aw. See that, Gerald? I am a thanking machine. Piggy, you have forgotten someone important. Do not worry, Gerald. My next thanks will be a big one. Good. Thanks, whale. You are nice. So are you. Ice cream penguin. Thank you for your ice cream. It's what I do. Dr. Cat. Piggy. Thank you for being a great doctor. You are welcome. Brian Bat. Piggy. Thank you for drawing with me. Oh, yeah, that was fun. Piggy. You are forgetting someone very important. Really? Oh. Now I know who you're talking about. The flies. Thank you for cooking with me. Anytime, dude. Not the flies, Piggy. I cannot think of anyone else I have forgotten to thank, Gerald. Oops. I goofed. Thank you, Elephant Gerald. You are the best friend a pig could ever have. That means a lot to me, Piggy, but I did not think that you forgot me. Who did I forget to thank? Our reader. You forgot to thank our reader. You're right. Thank you for being our reader. We could not be us without you. You're the best. Great thanking, Piggy. Thanks to you. Yep, I am one lucky pig. What I love about this book is it shows just like all of the interconnectedness, even the one-off characters that mean a lot to the story and the characters in the book. And today, the kids are going to go outside and they're going to learn about mushrooms and mushroom networks. And that's how I feel about the community, too. Like, we're all part of the network. And even the people who just pop in once, like you, matter and you make a difference and you have an impact on us. And we're just, like, so grateful that everyone is here today and every day. So if you are able to, form archways across the aisles, and we'll sing the kids out to their lessons. Thank you.
this life. Herald you in our hope as you go. So this is the time in our service when we share our joys and our sorrows. I always hold in gratitude the fact that we can share our joys and our sorrows together. Because when we share our joys, it makes them more joyful. And when we share our sorrows, it makes them easier to hold. So I ask you this morning to come drop a stone into the water for your joy or your sorrow. And if you want to just say a sentence or so about your joy or sorrow, we welcome hearing from you. We ask people to come down this aisle and around and back this way as you do your joys and sorrows. So you are welcome to come forward.
I can start. I have a joy, which is my son and his partner. Today is their due date for their baby.
I'm thankful. I just came back from New York, and my brother, who'll be 81, is still alive and kicking. Emphasis on the kicking. And I came back just before the cancellations at the airlines.
I'm thankful for the congregation and all the love and support you've given me during my daughter's illness and death. And thank you for being there for me.
I'm grateful for the fact that I don't have any personal sorrows right at the moment. And I'm very grateful because I finally signed the book. And here I am, a new member. And I'm also grateful for all my friends and family and their support. It means a lot to me.
We just celebrated our 39th wedding anniversary.
And I'm grateful that 39 years ago she set the bar low enough for me.
We really want to fly to Anchorage, Alaska for Thanksgiving, and we're just grateful for airline staff that are able to show up, even though they're not being paid.
And one last stone for all the joys and the sorrows that remain in our hearts.
So now is the time for meditation and prayer or reflection, as is your tradition. This morning, we're going to be doing a gratitude prayer, which is from the Haudenosaunee, I practiced a lot, Haudenosaunee Confederacy in North America, Northeast America. And when Oren Lyons, the faith keeper of their faith, was asked about sharing this litany of thanks, he said, "It is supposed to be shared. Otherwise, how can it work? We've been waiting for 500 years for people to listen. If they'd understood the Thanksgiving, then we wouldn't be in this mess." So Scott and I are going to share some of the words, and then you have a part, which is, "Now our minds are one." So you can practice. Now our minds are one. So we'll just indicate with a nod when it's your turn. Today we have gathered, and we see that the cycles of life continue. We've been given the duty to live in balance and harmony with each other and all living things. So now we bring our minds together as one, as we give greeting and thanks to each other as people.
Now our minds are one. We are thankful to our mother, the earth, for she gives us all that we need for life. She supports our feet as we walk upon her. It gives us joy that she continues to care for us as she has from the beginning of time. To our mother, we send greetings and thanks. Now our minds are one.
We give thanks to all the waters of the world for quenching our thirst and providing us with strength. Water is life. We know its power in many forms: waterfalls and rain, mists and streams and rivers and oceans. With one mind, we send our greetings and thanks to the Spirit of water.
Now our minds are one. We turn our minds to all the fish life in the water. They were instructed to cleanse and purify the water. They also give themselves to us as food. We are grateful that we can still find pure water. So turn now to the fish and send them our greetings and thanks. Now our minds are one.
Now we turn toward the vast fields of plant life. As far as the eye can see, the plants grow, working many wonders. They sustain many life forms. With our minds gathered together, we give thanks and look forward to seeing plant life for many generations to come.
Now our minds are one. With one mind, we turn to honor and thank all the food plants we harvest in the garden. Since the beginning of time, the grains, vegetables, beans, and berries have helped the people survive. Many other living things draw strength from them too. We gather all the plant foods together as one and send them a greeting of thanks. Now our minds are one.
Now we turn to all the medicine herbs of the world. From the beginning, they were instructed to take away sickness. They are always waiting and ready to heal us. We are happy they are still among us, for the special few who remember how to use the plants for healing. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to the medicines and to the keepers of medicines.
Now our minds are one. We gather our minds together to send greetings and thanks to all the animal life in the world. They have many things to teach us as people. We are honored by them when they give up their lives so that we may use their bodies as food for our people. We see them near our homes and in the deep forests. We are glad they are still here, and we hope that it will always be so. Now our minds are one.
Now we turn our thoughts to the trees. The earth has many families of trees who have their own instructions and uses. Some provide us with shelter and shade, others with fruit, beauty, and other useful things. Many of the people in the world use the tree as a symbol of peace and strength. With one mind, we greet and thank the tree of life.
Now our minds are one. We put our minds together as one and thank all the birds who move and fly about above over our heads. The Creator gave them beautiful songs. Each day they remind us to enjoy and appreciate life. The eagle was chosen to be their leader. To all the birds, from the smallest to the largest, we send our joyful greetings and thanks. Now our minds are one.
We are thankful to the powers we know as the four winds. We hear their voices in the moving air as they refresh us and purify the air we breathe. They help us to bring the change of seasons. From the four directions they come, bringing us messages, giving us strength. With one mind, we send our greetings and thanks to the four winds.
Now our minds are one. Now we turned to the west, where our grandfathers, the thunder beings, live. With lightning and thundering voices, they bring with them the water that renews life. We are thankful that they keep those evil things made by oak wiserers underground. We bring our minds together as one to send greetings and thanks to our grandfathers, the thunderers. Now our minds are one.
We put our minds together to give thanks to our oldest grandmother, the moon, who lights the nighttime sky. She is the leader of women all over the world, and she governs the movement of the ocean tides. By her changing face, we measure time, and it is the moon who watches over the arrival of children here on earth. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to our grandmother, the moon.
Now our minds are one. Now we send greetings and thanks to our oldest brother, the sun. Each day, without fail, he travels the sky from east to west, bringing the light of a new day. He is the source of all the fires of life. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to our brother, the sun. Now our minds are one.
We give thanks to the stars who are spread across the sky like jewelry. We see them in the night, helping the moon to light the darkness and bring dew to the gardens and growing things. When we travel at night, they guide us home. With our minds gathered together as one, we send greetings and thanks to the stars.
Now our minds are one. We gather our minds to greet and thank the enlightened teachers who have come to help throughout the ages. When we forgot how to live in harmony, they remind us of the way we were instructed to live as people. With one mind, we send greetings and thanks to these caring teachers. Now our minds are one.
Now we turn our thoughts to the Creator, or Great Spirit, and send greeting and thanks to all the gifts of creation. Everything we need to live a good life is here on this Mother Earth. For all the love that is still around us, we gather our minds together as one and send our choicest words of greetings and thanks to the Creator.
Now our minds are one. We have now arrived at the place where we end our words. Of all the things we have named, it was not our intention to leave anything out. If something was forgotten, we leave it to each individual to send such greetings and thanks in their own way. Now our minds are one.
We will now sing 1008, When Our Heart is in a Holy Place.
When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed.
Gratitude Anyway by Reverend Janet Parsons. As difficult as it may be, we cannot wait until everything is going well to practice gratitude. We cannot wait until there is no war, no poverty, no injustice, and no terrorism. In other words, we cannot wait until all is well, until we are content and safe and secure. In fact, gratitude can be an act of defiance, a conscious decision to accept what is taking place in our lives and in the world as they are, and to choose to say thank you anyway. Saying, yes, I know this life is not all I hoped, all I wanted, but I can find a way to see goodness in it anyway.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
And clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky. Also on faces of people passing by.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? Well, they're really saying, I love you.
I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah.
So for several years, I lived without regular running water. Weeks before we moved into our half-finished house, our well crashed. We had to move in, and we did not have the $10,000 needed to dig a well in eastern Washington. So my husband hauled water in these huge blue barrels, and we had a pump system that piped water into the kitchen. Water had to be heated to wash the dishes. Water heated on the stove is not the same as hot water heated from the tap. After squirting in the soap, it becomes flat and gray without suds. During that time, I went to a religious education retreat at someone's cabin, and when it was my turn to do the dishes, I was enthralled. I loved running that hot water into the sink and over my arms. I played with those lovely white bubbles. I patted them down and I covered my hands and arms and let it slide back into the water. Oh, thank you, I said. Each time I plunged my hand into the water for a fork, for a plate. Oh, thank you. A year or two later, we got a well. We have pictures of my young sons joyful in the spray of water coming from the ground. And then I did have hot and cold running water. And I said thank you for months until I did it less and until that running water became ordinary. And then I wanted a dishwasher. And when that came, I was also grateful for months until I wasn't. The Haudenosaunee Confederacy prayer we read this morning was really long, wasn't it? And perhaps for some of us, just slightly irritatingly long. Usually I would edit something like that, but in this case, it's part of the point. The prayer is called the words that come before all else. It is said before every meeting and ritual in their tradition. Can you imagine if we said that prayer before every meeting? Before every worship service? It would take so much time. Saying it over and over would certainly declare our commitment to its message. What would it mean to be grounded before everything we did in complete gratitude for all that makes our existence possible? Would it change us? Religious traditions, philosophers, and modern researchers say absolutely. Absolutely, gratitude, an appreciation for something that has been given to us will change us. Just for starters, the list of health benefits make it sound like a miracle pill, just like exercise is. Increased well-being, better sleep, less depression, decreased stress, lower blood pressure, improved immunity, and reduced inflammation. The humanist Unitarian Universalist minister, the Reverend Kendall Gibbons, says, our faith, Unitarian Universalism, asks, how do we become that person, the one who rises intuitively to the demands of the good, who lives in the heaven of the present, and who is fed by the beauty of creation? How do you become that person, the one who rises intuitively to the demands of the good, who lives in the heaven of the present moment, and who is fed by the beauty of creation? If there could be one answer to that question, the answer would be gratitude. Every religion centers gratitude as an essential practice of the faith. Muslims pray their gratitude many times a day. Religious Jews are asked to weave gratitude into the every moment of their lives. Buddhists Buddhists consider gratitude an essential part of mindfulness practice. Philosophers and theologians have chimed their agreement over the centuries, from St. Augustine to Nietzsche, from Marcus Aurelius to Thich Nhat Hanh. But why do all these traditions and people say that gratitude is so great? And I believe that the answer is that gratitude connects us to the rest of the world and to each other. Gratitude yanks us out of our often self-centered lives so that we experience the interconnected web of life. When we appreciate those trees of green and red roses too, when we exclaim that it is a wonderful world, we have a zing of connection with what is not us. Each connection weaves our hearts and our souls and our spirits with the rest of existence. When we truly appreciate the earth and the sun, who are entirely responsible for our very lives, this response is to be humbled, pulled into the embrace of what has graced us with life. When we truly appreciate another for helping us, we emotionally connect. Each act of gratitude creates stronger strands within the web of life. This happens emotionally and spiritually, but also physiologically, bringing into existence threads of neurons which increase our empathy. And initial research shows something even more remarkable. People who practice gratitude are significantly more likely to help someone than those who aren't. In one experiment, 50% of those primed by gratitude helped someone, while only 17% of the control group did, which is significant. When we help someone from gratitude rather than obligation or guilt, different parts of our brain light up. So imagine a neighbor who needs help blowing leaves in their driveway. You don't like this neighbor much. I mean, they're friendly enough, but you just don't like them. And if you're feeling grateful, the empathy part of your brain lights up. If guilt sends you next door with your leaf blower, the guilt and shame parts light up. In one case, we feel joyfully willing to help our neighbor. In the other, not so much, even though what we do is identical. Through gratitude, we rise intuitively to the demands of the good. Through gratitude, we live in the heaven of the present moment. Through gratitude, we are fed by the beauty of creation. So the obvious question is, if this is for real, if gratitude can have such a radical effect on our life, why isn't everyone doing it? Why don't we track moments of gratitude as zealously as we count our steps? One reason is secular Americans gave up gratitude a long time ago. Gratitude got dismissed with religion. Industrialism changed earth from gift to resource. Consumerism overrode gratitude with endless craving for more and different. The other reason that we don't practice gratitude as often as we might is our brains are the enemies of gratitude, as one podcaster called this rather bad luck. We adapt so easily to what is, so we don't notice all the things we might be grateful for. That is what happened to me all those years ago. Hot and cold running water felt like such a miracle. And In actual fact, hot and cold running water are a miracle. They make our lives so easy and so comfortable. But these are fairly recent developments in human history. People across millennia did not have that. And billions of people in this world still do not. And most of us don't even notice it. And this is just how humans have been made. We send what we have into background noise. The other issue with our brains is that we tend to notice the bad a lot more than we notice the good. Our minds chatter away about irritations, worries, that wrong thing we did or said, and the state of the world. When we remember the past, it is the challenges more often that come to mind rather than the good parts. Psychologists call this negativity bias. And that is why most of us experience gratitude only in brief flashes through really remarkable things, of incredibly generous gift, the awesome of the sunrise. So how do we handle this? The Haudenosaunee prayer is one culture's answer to that question. Daily Islamic prayers are another. So are the blessings Jewish people are asked to say throughout the day, and Buddhist mindfulness practices. This is what overriding the enemies of gratitudes built into our brains requires. Daily, frequent reminders to be grateful. And the really good news about that is gratitude practices don't actually take very much time, and there are so many to choose from. You can keep a gratitude journal, or simply bring to mind 3 things to be grateful for each day. Say grace before meals. Tell people how grateful you are for who they are or what they have done, not as obligation, but as real appreciation. That's what Piggy did in this morning's story. Write thank you letters to the people who have made a difference in your lives. Research shows that just writing one letter heals your brain and puts you in a gratitude state of mind for months, in fact. Savor those mindful moments that are truly wondrous, like standing before that bright red tree that's right outside my door when I come outside. Standing immersed in its beauty, and then saying thank you for living on an earth where there are such wonders. Ask, what is precious in my life? Do this instead of asking all the time how you might have done better. What is precious in my life? So I'm going to give you a couple minutes right now to practice. So I want you can write notes on your phone, or maybe if you have a pencil or paper in your bag, or maybe you're just going to call them into your mind, whatever really works for you. So just think of things today or yesterday that you were grateful for, and try to be specific. It's just like I said earlier this morning. Don't say I'm grateful for my family or my health, which are just things we just sort of throw off. I mean, we are grateful for them, but they're not very specific. Say instead, I'm grateful for that hug I received yesterday, or I'm thankful for the heated seats in my car that got me here this morning. Say thank you for that warm coat you have, or that beautiful blue dress you just love. So take a moment and think about your gratitude. So one part of my life that I'm so incredibly grateful for is this congregation. And maybe you are too. So let's sing our song, This Is Our Home, with Spencer and Kira.